Fitting. This video is not going to be very pleasant for Canadian fans, but it will be pleasant for Bruins fans. And I'm going to entitle this video, Why I Hate the Montreal Canadiens. Now, kind of like the rough draft in my head was that I was going to talk about how I hate the city of Montreal, but I love Montreal. I love Montreal. I've had so much fun in Montreal. I went up there when I was 18 years old, and St. Catherine Street. I love St. Catherine Street, and I've just, a lot of good memories up there. I've been up there 3 or 4 times, so I'll just start it with that. So no, I don't get any bricks through the window. You hear that, Montreal people? Okay. Anyway, reasons why I hate the Canadiens. It goes back to my childhood, as all these things do, and it's just too much heartbreak, man. Too much heartbreak. I go back probably at about 8 years old, I think, and I can remember my dad coming up to wake me up, come down and watch the overtime. Because the Bruins, actually no, it wasn't the overtime. They were leading. They were leading the third period, and it was the final game up the floor. And then they got that penalty, too many men on the ice penalty, and then Montreal scored in overtime. So I saw all that, and I remember it vividly because all I was trying to do was sleep. My dad decided to bring me down and watch that horror story. So yeah, that was bad, and I think it might have been Guy Lafleur who scored in overtime. Still can feel that pain. I think that might have been the same year the Sox blew the playoffs against the Yankees, or the playoff game. And so it was a tough year all around for a little guy. So anyway, so there was a lot of year after year, a lot of heartache with the Canadiens every year. It didn't matter; they would just kick our asses, and it just seems to be a yearly occurrence till about I think it was about 87, I guess, because I was up in Montreal actually. This series that I was up for, I think the first 2 games were in Montreal, or it might have been game 3. I forget. It's hazy, but they I remember it was like they broke the habit, and I remember we were up there and there was a big blackout, and we almost got into a big brawl because the kids I was with, and I work with at the garden, were starting trouble on the streets. They couldn't hold their liquor, so it happens with lightweights, and they were starting problems. And me and my buddy, who's about the same size as me, they were hiding behind us, and we had a lot of angry Montreal fans. I won't get into too much detail, but how we get out of that situation, I'll never know. So and just so many stories about Montreal, boy. Anyway, I was just thinking, it's a whole nother video. So that was that. So they won that, and it was like a period there for a few years where the Bruins were actually had the Canadiens' number. They weren't winning any cups, but they were, whatever. But I just don't like, just their whole vibe, their whole mentality. We're superior and all that. It's an old retort, but the diving. What's with the diving, guys? Can't you just play hockey instead of just diving for no reason? I mean, Marchand does it from time to time, but I mean, come on now, who's kidding who? I mean, you have to at some point look in the mirror and just you want to win. I mean, you want to win by not winning, by just taking these cheap penalties and acting like you got shot when nothing happened. Win or lose, but I mean, fine, win legitimately. We dive, and I say the same thing about the Bruins. I don't like Marchand doing what he does, but it's only Marchand. You don't see anybody else doing it. You guys have about 5 or 6 guys doing it. Especially Subban. You don't have to do that. Subban, how do you say Subban? Whatever. What's gonna be really cool in a few years because Bruins will have him in goal and his brother, shooting pucks on him. Hopefully, we'll be alive to see that. But yeah, I just don't like the Canadiens. I hate the Canadiens. I hate the damn logo. I hate everything about them. And I'm sure a lot of it's due to all the losing. But if you're gonna win honestly, right? So I just I don't know. I just want to see a good series. Win or lose, as long as they lose, straight up, I'll be okay with that. But they're not going to lose. If it's a straight up series, Bruins should take this in 5 games. So, hey, I think I could have laid down the hammer a little bit more in this video, but kind of wussed out, I guess. But I don't know. I just don't like you guys. I don't like the Canadiens, but don't mean I have to be insulting, right? So anyway, my prediction is Bruins in 6. And it's gonna happen. So get your hankies ready, Habs, because you're going down. Adios. Bye.